Good morning. We got our breakfast here before we head out to Castaway. Something happened to those donuts. I don't know where all the chocolate went. Looks like we're gonna have a beautiful day at Castaway today. Maybe a storm rolling in. Hopefully it'll hold off.
We are finally all ready to get off the ship and go on to Castaway Cay, but first we have to make one stop. Mom has been waiting all week to go down the kids slide.
They do have an open house this morning, and only during open houses can adults take the slide from the Grand Hall down into the kids club. So this ought to be interesting.
Ready? Dad's turn.
Hey, Mickey!
It's so cute.
Got a photographer out here taking pictures in front of the ship. And we'll stop, why not? We made it to Serenity Bay. Based on the wind and the stormy looking skies, I'm not surprised everything's canceled today. It's pretty busy here at Serenity Bay today. But, I mean, what do you expect? Pretty much every day at Serenity Bay. So after an hour and a half in the water, the line for food is still pretty long. But we're hungry, so we're gonna wait in line and get some lunch here. So it looks like the reason the line is longer is everything is back to serve yourself. This is the first cruise we've been on that they've done that. They've got all the typical salads here, the macaroni pasta, the corn, the potato salad, the coleslaw, and all the toppings for burgers and hot dogs, the buns, everything's self-serve. We've got corn on the cob. They do have salmon and hot dogs over here. We've got some barbecue ribs here, looks really good. We've also got rotisserie chicken over here. They've also got ribeyes and burgers over here. I like to get mine on a sandwich. That sourdough bread's really good. They've got some hummus. There's a garlic aioli that'll be good on my sandwich. There's some gyro sauce and also pico. There's brownies and cornbread. We've got some cookies and also little pineapple muffins. And then for fruit, we've got some pineapple and grapes. Looks like we got mango as well, cantaloupe, honeydew, and lots of watermelon. Well, I think we've got more than enough food for at least one meal here.
We're on the tram heading back to the Wish. So right now we are actually heading down to the Imagineering Lab because it is still an open house, and so they have a special thing where the adults can go as well to the class. I don't know what to expect, but I want to go because I think it's super cool. And Mom and Dad are really excited because that means they get to go down the slide again. Bye, Mom. Hi, Dad. You already did it once. You know what's going to happen. Keep going. Keep going. I looked right at you. It looks like we've got a little haunted mansion something going on here. Very cool.
Walt Disney said, Disneyland can never be complete as long as there's imagination left in the world.
And when you think about Disney parks and all the attractions and characters there, someone has to design and build them.
And that takes a ton of artists and engineers working closely together. We call these people Imagineers.
And also the words come from imagine and engineer. Imagineer. Pretty cool, right? Now who's excited? We've got some fun things to do together. But first off, I have a question for you. Has anyone ever been to the Disney parks? Aha, quite a few of you. Have you heard of a ride called the Pirates of the Caribbean? Ah, yes, you have. Fantastic. Well, we have one in nearly every park and resort around the world. And it's one of my favorite rides. So I think we should take a little look behind the scenes before we go on to our special event. How does that sound? Cool. Fantastic. Let's have So all we're going to use today is a bit of plastic and a another sheet of curtain. We've got some other stuff. Now, down the front, why do you think I picked this color? It's fire. Now, do you have any ideas of what other colors fire can be? Red. What about evil fire? Orange and green and green. Yes, green and blue, and like Katie's hair. Fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these on here. Blue. Yes, blue. Exactly. I'm going to pop these on. They look a little bit like magic wands. Well, I suppose we are making magic, so that's very good. I'm going to pop this on top. Now, it doesn't really look much like a building now, does it? What do you think we need? What do you think we need? We need something in the front? Wind? Maybe something that looks like a building. Well, it just so happens that I did bring a window with me, yes. An Imagineer is always prepared. So I'm going to pop this on here. Okay, now it's starting to look like a building, isn't it? Okay. Now, it doesn't even look like it's on fire. What do you think we need? Wind? Light. Okay. So now we see the curtain. It looks a bit like it's on fire. So what else did we need? Because I can't do this all day, can I? Yes, my hand's going to get very tired. So we need the wind, the fan. Exactly right, young sir. Now how does that look? Now I tell you what we need to add. I think we need to add some sound. So let's add a sound effect and see what happens. Oh, do you hear that fire crackle? Do you see how much sound it adds? Fantastic. So we've built out of wood, some plastic, and some basic lighting, a scenic piece, and we try to create what happens in the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Disney Channel Kingdom and for Pandora, we're working at a very, very high level of photorealistic detail.
You touch the sets, you touch the ground. And so all those things have to feel authentic and true. And if it's not supposed to be plastic, it shouldn't feel like plastic.
Our story is multi-sensory. Everything is happening to you. What you smell, what you see, what you hear, how you feel, the temperature, the time of day, how you personally choose to move through space. So we're telling our story using every possible sense that a human being would present.
Now our next special effect is going to be making our own Pandorian leaves by using bioluminescent paint. Just a little bit like the ones they use in the park. So I'm going to get my camera again. I'm going to show you first what we're going to do, and then we're all going to have a go. So I'm just going to take a little bit of paint, and I'm just going to paint on my leaves, not the table. Oh, because I tell you, it's a lot to clean up there. So let me see. Can you see? Oh, there it is. There we go. I think I'm just going to do a nice big love heart here. Oh, we need some more leaves? Fantastic. Thank you so much. We're getting you leaves now, whoever wants some leaves. So now it just looks like a normal heart, but watch what happens when I shine this blue light on top. Can you see that? Wow. Shining nice and bright like a bioluminescent paint. Okay, now why don't you go ahead?
Bioluminescent paint, huh?
This is super fun.
I think it's more just like white paint, probably with a black light, but still
No, it
pretty
is
cool.
bioluminescent.
Sure.
It is. They said so. All right, we each decorate our leaves. Yay.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
There's Robert's.
Yeah, it's totally bioluminescent paint.
It is. It's magic. All right, here's Mom's. She did lots of paint on hers.
Imagineers created this 90-foot-long ballroom with multiple effects and set pieces. The guests travel on an elevated pathway and look through a 30-foot-high pane of glass. The animated figures are above and below the scene in darkened rooms, but when illuminated, they appear in the room as illusions in the space. I think the beauty of the ballroom scene is that it's not full of complex technology. It has an authenticity. It creates an atmosphere of reality, and it doesn't feel fake. It's timeless.
So now we're going to try and create our own Pepper's Ghost effect. Now you see you all have a box. I'll tell you what, I'll show you first, and then we'll have a go. So we have a plain box here. We can get our cameras up. I don't know how good you'll be able to see me, but I'll come round and help you. And we should all have a plastic sheet. All I'm going to do is pop this plastic sheet right down the top. And you'll know which way it is because this little door here should be kept flat on the surface. And then I'm going to pop my little ghost woman, my little bride, you know, from the ride. And I'm going to pop her facing in that open door, keeping the flap on the surface. I'm going to get my torch and I'm going to shine my torch right at the back of the ghost. And whoever's close to the front now might be able to see that there's a Pepper's ghost effect happening right here. When you look at the plastic, can you see that? You can see a shining ghost. It's quite scary.
All right, so we put the piece in here.
Plastic goes in.
Put
So
the
it's like
bride
simulating the
here.
glass. The bride goes over here. Ooh.
I made
Yeah.
magic.
You're making ghosts. Back up with the light a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Makes it spookier.
Very cool.
That's pretty awesome.
You've helped me so much today. I've had so much fun. But there's a few things. Remember that these special effects are great tools. You know, the fire we did, the specialized paint, and the Pepper's ghost effect. Like I said, are brilliant tools, but the real element Disney Imagineers focus on is the story. The stories that they tell in these attractions. They would be nothing, would they? So, if you're like me, and one day hope to be a Disney Imagineer, I encourage you to think of the story. Think how you can do things a little bit differently, which we already did down the front. Think how we can be creative and always let your imagination soar. Now, Walt Disney once said, and we all know who Walt Disney is, don't we? He once said that it's kind of fun to do the impossible. And I tell you what, I've had so much fun building the impossible with you today. So have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you all around the ship. Bye.
Okay, that was the coolest thing ever. We didn't know exactly what to expect, but it was absolutely awesome. We loved it, all these little things. And I'm so glad the adults got to do it. They said this is the very first cruise they're testing it on. We are definitely coming back.
Yeah, they usually do it for kids during their secure programming, so we don't get to go to that, but they decided to try it out with adults. We're glad they did because it was really cool. Seeing a little bit behind the scenes of how the effects are made and the different things at the parks was very, very fun.
We made it over to the Halloween craft over here in the bayou. And they're super cute. You're making little Mickey and Minnie heads. They've got lots of little things to put together, lots of colors. So we didn't quite get to finish, we ran out of time, but I think they still turned out pretty good.
Just got back to our room really quick to change into our pirate stuff, and looks like we've got a letter on the door. I wonder what this is. Maybe Paulo? So inside our envelope we had two things. One is a letter and the other is this little orange card. This is what we need because we're doing a back-to-back cruise. That's how we get back on the ship and be one of the first ones on the ship.
Well, as you can see, we have changed. This is not what we normally look like.
Not
we are
usually.
all dressed up for Pirate Night. We're gonna go take some pictures because they have some awesome backdrops, and the characters are all dressed up in their pirate costumes as well. And we each have some little bags to pass out for some cast members. Just something fun we wanted to do. We've been passing a few out each day.
Pirate Night is officially underway. Hook and Smee have a meet and greet with a line way down the hallway. Mickey's here in his new pirate costume. Donald's upstairs here. And we've got other friends coming out with all their pirate costumes throughout the evening.
Donald, you're all dressed up. Look at you. I know. Looking good, looking snazzy.
You ready to?
Oh.
You're the captain now? I missed that announcement that you're the captain now.
Is
That's
it a
good to know.
secret? It's not
No,
a secret. You're
everyone's
number
supposed
one.
to know he's
You're
number one.
Well,
We
because
should've
you're
known.
number
We
one, we
should've
have
known.
something for you, but we're gonna give it to her. Is that okay? I love you. You look so good. Oh, I love the spin. All of it. You look so pretty.
We're gonna get some pictures here for Pirate Night with the backdrops. And the only other pirate backdrop they've got. This one's pretty cool too.
We took tons of pictures with the characters and of course with the backdrops, which was awesome. Then we went back to the room to get a few things, and now I'm going to wait in line for Mickey because he tends to have a long line.
Yeah, but I really don't need to wait in line since she's going to and her parents are gonna join her. So I'm gonna go try my hand at Disney trivia alone. We'll see how this goes.
Everybody is fine?
All right, it sounds like we're doing Pixar
Who said
trivia
no?
today.
Who's no? What is the name of the host doing this trivia? Okay, never mind this one. Never mind. Okay, let's start the actual one. Okay, it's very hard. Very hard. Which Disney live-action film featured a Jamaican bobsled team? How does Prince Harry defeat Ursula in The Little Mermaid? Question number 9. What actress provided the voice of Esmeralda in The Hunchback of Notre Dame? Who is turned into an elephant for the Prince Ali scene in Aladdin?
Well, I came close at trivia with 14, but other team got a perfect 15, so maybe next time.
It's so good to see you. You look awesome. Coattails and everything. Very snazzy. I love it. Oh, you're ready to fight someone?
Well, you might have to fight someone because I heard Donald say he was planning a mutiny. He said he should be the captain. I don't know. Something about walking the plank. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Might have to put him in his place.
We're going to have a pirate fight.
I could see the swashbuckling. That'd be cool.
Oh. Good. Hi, Goopy. How are you? You look great. Definitely ready for tonight. Ready to party. Absolutely. Yes. Maybe fight a little bit.
maybe use plastic swords probably is a good idea.
That's a better idea.
Yeah, yeah. The way things go for you sometimes, so.
Sometimes. Chip and Dale, you guys look great. Oh my goodness. Thank you. All right, here we go. You ready?
We're back in Arendelle tonight. There's no show tonight, and they are doing the pirate menu like they have on the other ships, it looks like. Tonight I started off with the crab cake for my entree. They always have this on pirate night, and I know I like it, so I got that, and it was very good. I also got the chilled mango soup. It's always just kind of like eating a smoothie out of a soup bowl, and that's okay with me, so I enjoyed that before moving on to the entrees. The lamb shank was really good tonight. It is on that bed of mashed parsnips that's really nice. It's kind of a compliment to the sauce that's on the lamb. Alyssa's not a fan because she thought it was mashed potatoes one time and that didn't turn out very well, but I think it's a really good meal.
And I got the pasta with shrimp and scallops. It didn't have a ton of flavor, but the scallops were cooked perfectly, so they were amazing. And then for dessert, that was the highlight of the night for me. I got the banana bread dessert that has hazelnut in between, and it was incredible. I could not believe how much I liked this. I absolutely loved it.
And the banana bread is usually my go-to as well, but tonight I decided to go for the macadamia nut cheesecake. There was a ton of caramel on top, but it was great, a lot of flavor. Again, Pirate Night, the menu is not usually our favorite on the cruise. In fact, it's usually one of our least favorite, but there are still some good things on the menu, and we definitely enjoyed dinner in Arendelle tonight. And now that we are totally full from dinner, we're heading up to the top deck for the Pirates Rockin' Deck Party. We're a little bit late for the show because dinner went a little long, but that's okay because we've seen it. We really just want to see the fireworks part, and that's about halfway through the show, so we should be good.
We're not gonna take it anymore.
Oh my goodness. Our stateroom host has done such a good job every single night.
Looks really cool. And also I noticed the gold chocolate coins. Always a win for me. I mean, I like the Dove chocolate, but these are pretty fun.